Hello, I'm Rick Barclay, and I'm with Piano Clubhouse. And today we're going to learn a hit song from the 80s in our 80s series. It's a tune called A Groovy Kind of Love. And this was a smash hit for Phil Collins. He was the front man and drummer, if you will, for Genesis, and eventually did a lot of things solo career on his own. Um, this song was written by Tony Wine and Carol Bayer Sager. Not by Phil Collins, though he wrote a lot of material himself. But this one was a very popular ballad, and it's in two different keys. The first key is in the key of G, and then it does a key change into the key of A. So the key of G is this: G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Okay, and then when it goes to the instrumental section, it switches to the key of A. It goes up a whole step, what we'll call a whole step. So from A, G sharp, G, G sharp to A. So as you can see, two half steps makes a whole step, which is also called a major second. All right, and that key is this: A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Okay, and when it gets to the instrumental section, that's when it changes keys, and then it also vocally, the last chorus out does it in that key. All right, so let's get started. Starts out again in the key of G, and in your bass, you can do octave Gs or you can do a single G. I like to every now and then incorporate the octave G. Helps kind of fill it up a little bit. But in your right hand is where you're going to hear the main melodic structure, if you will, from the keyboard part. We're going to be combining the keyboard part along with the melody in this whole thing. So octave G's, D, G, B. And then from there, the B switches down to an A. You still hold on to the G and the D, and then it switches back up. Okay, so that first measure is this: 1, 2, and. So those were on the ands. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. The next measure is a D over G. So we still have these octave Gs, and then D, F sharp, A. And at that point, it's on count 3 and 4. We do the D, G, and then we add the A. So we keep the G and the D, and then add the A. And then we're on to the next measure, which is, again, the same thing as the front. And now we're ready to do the melody going into the verse. So let's play that whole thing at the intro again. It's in 4/4, and it's rather slow. So we're going to be learning it pretty much at pace. On a few occasions, I will slow it down a little bit further when we have some of these octave things happening with our right hand. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and. Now here's the melody. On count 3, it's a G, A, B, C, and then we're going to play a chord right here, a G, B, D, and then we're going to shift down to a D, G, C, B, A, G, and then we're ready for the next measure. So a lot of this at the front here is going to be over a pedal tone G, so we're really not going to be changing our left hand much at all. Okay, so the second measure, again, over this G, you're going to have A, D, F sharp, and then on the and, you basically strike the A and the D, and then on count 3, it's the G, F sharp, E, F sharp, and then we're into the next measure. Okay, so those first two measures there, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. Okay, here's the next measure of the verse. So again, pedal tones over the G, and we're going to have B, D, G, and then strike the and with the B and the D down here. And your melody is going to stretch up with your pinky to A, G, F sharp, G, and then it shifts to an A minor over G, so it's C, E, A. And then you strike those two down there. and then we're going to move up 3 and 4, and it will be A, B, C, D. Now we're going to finally move our left hand to an A minor triad on the pedal tone. Alright, so before we head on to that, let's do all this G stuff again. So it's on the count 3. 1, 2. So I'm doing A, E, A, G, C, E. That holds on for 2 counts. And now we're ready for count 3, which is E, G, D, C, B, A. Next measure is a B minor 7. So B, F sharp, B, F sharp, A, D. And then we're kind of almost shifting to where it's almost like a C over B, but not totally. But so an E, C, melody note B. Now we're back to this full extension of a B minor 7. So it's F sharp, A, B. Now we're ready. Next measure. Okay, so let's do the B minor 7 again. Okay, so now we're ready for a C. So it's C, G, C, E, G, D. And that D basically hits again, so it's D, C, and then C, B, B, A. Notice how you're doing repetition on the notes. You're basically doing it twice. To an A, now we're ready for a D triad. So it's D, A, D, F sharp, A. Now here we go into the full-fledged part of the chorus. On count 3, it's G, A, B, C. Now we're back to our G's in our left hand. G, D, G, and G, B, D. And then we can shift down, so we can do on count 3 A, D, A, and C. And then on the end of 3, it's a D, G, B. And then A, G. A little complicated there. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and now it's a D over G, so it's G in the, and if you want to do it again, octaves, that's fine. If you want to add that 5th in there, you can, or you can just do 1 at the very bottom. And then so it's A, D, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, G, F sharp, and then if you want to strike the A again, you can. Or you can come put it up there on top. Either way. Kind of sounds a little bit neater when you put it up on the top. And then the melody is the E, F sharp. Now like what we had at the very beginning. Okay, so let's take that section from A minor now.